So in this final project of the course, we're going to be collecting together all the knowledge that we've seen so far and applying it to a single project. And in addition, we're going to see some additional things. For example, we're going to see how we can integrate the .NET Framework classes into our games from our C# script files. So let's take a look at the project that we have in front of us here. You can see we have 3 cubes, and these are marked out as enemy objects. So here we have an enemy and these ones here. And we also have this blue cube object here. Now, these 3 red enemy objects have an enemy script attached, and the blue cube has a target script attached. And we also have this notification manager class. Now, I'm just going to press the play button on the toolbar, and when I click on the blue cube, you can see that the 3 red cubes disappear, and they print to the console the message "shot." Now, we've achieved something similar to this before using C# delegates, but what I want to show you here is a more comprehensive and feature-filled system. This system that we are going to create is essentially based on a free class that you can download and use in your Unity projects called the Notification Center, but here we're going to be coding our own version in C#. Now, it so often happens in games that we need to keep track of many different kinds of events. When the player attacks an enemy, or when the enemy attacks a player, or when the player steps on a certain position in the level, or when there's an explosion, or when the player collects different objects. All of these kinds of events can happen in many kinds of games, and most objects, or many different objects, need to know when those events happen so that they can trigger other kinds of behavior. Now, to listen in on all of these different events and to coordinate them and keep things clean and organized in our code, we tend to organize all of this functionality into a single class that I've called here the Notification Manager. So what we have, for example, in our sample application here is we have 3 objects, these 3 cubes, that effectively say we want to know when the player clicks on the blue cube. So these 3 objects are called listeners because they are registering themselves with the notification system to say that we are listening for a player click event when they click on the blue cube. And when I do actually click on the blue cube has to tell the notification system that it has been clicked upon. It has to post a notification. So I click on the blue cube and these 3 objects disappear because these listeners have finally been notified when I've clicked on the blue cube. So we have a system here of listeners and posting notifications. So that is essentially how the notification system works and how we can use it to coordinate events in our scene. And we're going to be getting started at coding this system next.